Welcome in, guys, to Kurt Magoosh and Slaughterhouse Sports, and today we are going to talk about a lot of the NFL previews for this week. One of my favorite parts of this week is, kind of talking about the National Football League and what we expect to happen. So first, we're going to start out by one of the most intriguing matchups, and it features two young quarterbacks. It's Mac Jones and Tua Tagovailoa down in Miami. Dolphins and Patriots, Tua versus Mac, and it is the debut of Mike McDaniel and this offense against Bill Belichick and this defense. Tyreek Hill, the Miami Dolphins, what they acquired in the offseason. They get Chase Edmonds from the Cardinals, who looks like a very impressive back. Really, Mike Gesicki is going to be interesting. I mean, is he going to be a guy that's going to be healthy? Is he going to produce? I mean, there's been some question marks with him. I know in a couple of fantasy drafts, is Mike Gesicki really going to produce for this Dolphins offense? But, of course, you got Jalen Waddle, who set the franchise and maybe the NFL record for receptions. So you have him and Tyreek Hill. And this offense, through its exposure, whether it be training camp or the preseason, it looks to be going at a pretty good pace. Now, Tua Tagovailoa last year with Brian Flores, it was shaky. And the games that he won, the Baltimore game, the defense basically won the game, and he came in the fourth quarter. The New York Jets game, he won that game as well. He made some bad mistakes. The one thing about Tua is that he does bounce back from bad mistakes. Like in the Falcons game, he wasn't playing very well, and then he scores 2 touchdowns late. In the Jets game, he throws a pick six. He throws some questionable, bad decision balls, but then he comes back and makes plays late in the game for his team. So the Miami Dolphins are on a really good trajectory. I know they did not make the playoffs, and the Patriots had a better record. Opening game week 1 last year, the Patriots were actually driving down to win the game. Both defenses kind of had their way. And then what ended up happening was Damian Harris fumbled the ball, and the Dolphins were able to survive that game. And then later on, the Patriots that were kind of limping into the playoffs, they just lost to the Bills really badly. They lost to the Colts. The Dolphins went up big on Buffalo last year, or went up big on the Patriots, and Mac Jones could not recover. And really, the Dolphins beat this team twice last year. The Dolphins' offense has gotten better. They're really cohesive. I don't believe that Joe Judge and Mac Jones are going to be on the same page this quickly. I believe that this is a team that doesn't have an offensive coordinator. And you're talking about the greatest football coach of all time, all right, who's been in football for a very long time. And really, did Josh Allen break Bill Belichick? Because, things don't always last forever. I wish things would last forever. I wish things would last forever, but sometimes they don't. And with Bill Belichick, is he going to still be as effective? He isn't hiring an offensive coordinator. The spread offenses have really, the game has shifted towards offense. And I know that, with Tom Brady, they were able to win a Super Bowl against Mahomes and were able to win that game and play a great first half against Mahomes and beat Jared Goff and Sean McVay and those Rams teams. But Josh Allen embarrassed this defense last year. And Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills did. The Patriots were the top dog in the AFC East for such a long time. Then what ended up happening last year was Josh Allen has won the AFC East twice. And it's really going to stick with the New England Patriots that they got absolutely embarrassed. They got, I can't even say words that are appropriate on this stream. Josh Allen put up 50 on him in a playoff game. And that's the lasting memory for this Patriots team. And I know that the Patriots beat Buffalo in Buffalo on Monday night and had a tremendous game running the football. But then when they went back to New England, they couldn't get Josh Allen off the field in the fourth quarter. So Josh Allen isn't going to be playing in this game. But for the New England Patriots, I mean, I still like this team. I still saw this team beat Tennessee really badly. I saw this team take Sam Darnold out of a game. I saw this team take Baker Mayfield and the Browns and spit them out and chew them up. And I saw the New England Patriots play great football last year. From late October throughout November, this team was on fire. It was a juggernaut, okay? And I've seen them play really good football. I mean, I know what I saw against Tennessee. I know what I saw against the Cleveland Browns. I've seen this team play really well and gel. I don't think it's going to happen week one. I'm taking the team in Miami that has Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, that has a better passing game than the New England Patriots, that has a really solid defense left over from Brian Flores. The Patriots linebacking core is not that good, all right? And I think that the Dolphins can win this game, and guess what? I think Tua plays pretty well. I think that the Dolphins win this game 31-21. I think they win this game by 10 points. I think that the Patriots need some work to do. I would easily take that line 2.5. I think this should be a 4.5, 5-point line for the Miami Dolphins. I'm surprised it's only 2.5. I know it's what the popular betting public's going to be on too, because they're going to look at the Patriots and they're going to look at Joe Judge and the dysfunction. I believe the Patriots at some point this year can compete for a playoff spot. I think the Patriots actually have a chance to win this division, even more so maybe than the Dolphins. But in this opening game, in this one-game scenario in Miami, this is a great spot for the Miami Dolphins.